Now, in its 11th year, this is GabNet. Talk like you've never heard it before.
From Harlem in New York City, this is The Ramble with me. I'm Alex Bennett. Ladies and gentlemen, here's Bobby Slayton, and his immortal words to me are, let's get this over with.
Yeah, I told you this is the last podcast. What do you call this thing? It's not even a podcast. What the fuck is this thing?
I don't want to call it a podcast. It's just the only method of communication that I have left in my lousy career. Yeah.
Well, okay. Well, you know what? That's why I can't call my career lousy, because I'm retired. So this is all I'm doing. Yeah, I'm retired.
Wait a minute. Have you officially retired? I mean, is it that you don't care what time you get up in the morning and things like that?
Oh, I get up at 6, 7 o'clock every morning anyway. But I did that when I was working.
Because one of the big things I found with being kind of forced into retirement was that, among other things, I forgot what day it was.
I never had that problem, really, because I always got shit going on.
Yeah.
If it's not the exterminators or the cleaning people or the doctor or the girlfriend's coming home for dinner. Occasionally I forget to get the day wrong, but I used to get it wrong all the time, even when I was working. But when you called me, asked me to do this, I have nothing to plug. I have nothing to talk about. I don't like talking about comedy. I don't like making small talk. I don't go out with people. I like to eat dinner by myself. I went out for breakfast by myself today with nobody. I don't have to sit and talk to anybody. This is just a tremendous waste of time doing this.
But you have a woman in your life.
Right. So I got to talk to her, and that sucks all the energy out of me and all my patience and all my so every moment I have without her, I don't want to be with anybody, and that's why I want to get this over with. I don't know what time you're airing this stupid thing, but I have to go outside and do my sit-ups. I woke off my pastrami sandwich I had for breakfast, which I never do, but it's my birthday today, so I bought
I was going to say that because Marjorie told me that today is your birthday. This is being done on Wednesday,
May 25th.
May 25th. And it's your birthday. And how old are we now?
We are 67.
Okay. And do you find that you feel 67 or do you not feel 67?
I don't really know what 67 is supposed to feel like, so I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah.
I kind of feel like I'm 64.
Well, we had a little trouble with your iPad trying to do a Zoom call. Okay.
Well, obviously I didn't have a problem because obviously something was going on with the iPad because it's working on my phone.
Yeah,
I have a problem with everything around this fucking house. I have so many things going wrong with this house and I can't really fix anything. So, every day I have people here trying to fix shit. It's costing me a fucking fortune, and when you're not working, that it starts to add up big time. But I love my house. My girlfriend lives right down the street. She's got a much, much, much bigger house. But I don't want to live there. I want to live here in my house. I love my house.
You like your
I have everything I need right here.
You've been in that house how long?
It was 25 years.
25 years.
Yeah.
Wow.
Something like that. When we bought it, probably 25. I got when my daughter was 12 or 13. She's 33. So,
well, it's 20.
It's definitely over 20. So who knows? Over 20. But I don't know.
Is the house and the house is all paid for now?
Fuck no.
Oh, well, in that case,
Fuck no. No. As a matter of fact, I don't even pay my mortgage. I just pay the interest on the house. It's a lot cheaper, and so I just pay the interest every month, and that's why I'm saving a lot of money.
Well, I thought that comedians made the big bucks.
Some comedians do. So do some radio people. So do some. Store owners. Some don't, some do, I guess it really depends, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Right now, my gardener's making more money than I am. That's fine. But you know what? I do my Skechers commercials, the best sneakers in the world, and they pay me to do their radio spots and help write them.
Hey, because of you, I bought Skechers.
They're the best.
And I got to say, because you don't lace them up.
Oh, you got those? I gotta get. I'm wearing those right now, as a matter of fact.
Those are really nice. Those are
They're really cool.
nice. Yeah.
Yep, very cool. So anyway, I'm just doing stuff for them, and I mean, if somebody calls me, I'll do a gig. I did a gig 2 weeks ago in Reno. First time I worked in a year. I, of course, got COVID when I did it, but who cares?
You got
anyway,
COVID?
I got over pretty quick. Huh?
You got COVID, huh?
Yeah, I got it. I was home for 10 days, all by myself, with my with my wine and my drums and my food.
Yeah, and did you have any real effect from it? Have you been vaccinated?
Yeah, 3 times. Yeah.
Okay. All
but
right.
It was like a bad flu. It was great. People felt bad for me, sending me shit. I can't wait to get it again.
Because at our age, if we didn't have the shots, we'd probably be dead by now.
Yeah.
Luckily, we have not come down with COVID. Knock on wood.
Well, you know what? It's different for everybody. My neighbor just got it. He has the same symptoms I had. It just feels like a bad flu. Not even a bad flu. A little flu, a little sweat, a little coughing, and then I have a couple glasses of wine, go for a swim. I'm fine. It's
Almost
great.
everybody I know has had it.
Yes, but It's a hip thing to do now.
Is it really?
Yeah. To get the vid, man, got to get the vid. Got to be with It's like bell-bottom pants. You got to get them while they're cool because they're not going to last long.
Well, maybe I better get it soon.
Well, you just got to get over with already. What the hell?
But I don't think I've had it. I don't have any of the symptoms, and I'm just, the worst thing that happens to me at this age, I'm starting to fall. Okay, I do that occasionally myself. I'm only 67. I took a plots on the pavement up the street.
Man, I just shut off my phone. Why is my fucking phone ringing? I can't talk to you. I'm on the phone with Bennett. I'm doing some podcast. I'll call you back.
Yeah.
Okay, there you go. My phone says ringer off. It says ringer off, and it's still ringing. Okay, so everything around this fucking house. You see that little thing? The ringer with the sign through it, and it's still fucking ringing my phone. Sorry. Okay.
Yeah, you're getting to be an old grouchy man.
I've been an old grouchy man for a long time. I'm getting to be. They're getting to be. I bought this one pair of Skechers, and my girlfriend says to me, "Those like an old man shoes." I go, "Well, I'm an old man."
Something. Those are great. I don't want to do a commercial here for Skechers.
Why not?
But I don't think I bought better sneakers in my life. Okay.
No, Howard Stern said the same thing. I heard him talk about it on his show. He loves them, and everybody. A lot of people think they're either kids' sneakers or they're not hip because Michael Jordan doesn't wear them, or they're not hip because everybody, the Kardashians don't plug them, and all these, hipster young douchebag people, and but they're great,
But you want to hear about old? You know what I did the other day?
I can't wait to hear.
I haven't done this, I think, ever in my life. I was sleeping and I fell out of bed. I fell on the floor.
I've never done that.
Woke up and went, what the hell happened? And Marjorie is going, what went on over there? Because I heard this big thud.
Wow.
I literally rolled off and fell, boom, on the floor. And it took me 5 minutes to kind of regather my thoughts enough to get up and get back in the bed.
Wow.
Yeah. I've never had that happen.
Get back in the bed. That's life. That's life.
So, I mean, you and I remember years ago, you and I one night were at my place in San Francisco, sitting on the couch, doing endless lines of Coke. Okay? You remember those days?
Yeah, I never did that much, really. I don't think we did endless lines of Coke.
Well, we were doing a lot of Coke, and you and I were bonding because we were chattering away about one thing and another, about the women in our life. I think you had one woman you were called Bozo the Crotch, and, because she had red hair.
She left us,
Did she die?
Yeah, she died a few months ago of cancer. Yeah, she's gone.
Really? Well, there's another one. Jeez.
Yeah. A lot of people are going and dying. It's happening. I remember when I first met you. I think I don't know what station you were. It was probably Camel, KBL, before Quake, I think. But it was one or the other. I don't know. But it was. I remember giving you shit all the time, teasing you because you were so old. You were like 40. And I kept calling you an old man. I remember Oh my God, you're 40. Alex is 40. Wow. You know.
Yeah.
Now, how old are you now? How old?
82.
Wow. See, it's scary being 67, but then you're 82, and then you got to think like, if you want to bake potato, you have to stop and think, well, this could take an hour. I might not bake it that long. I might have something quicker. I don't know if we can wait an hour for potato. I don't have that much time left. You know, maybe there's something, some frozen microwave fries or something I could do instead.
Now a potato takes on a whole new meaning to me after that, you know.
Yeah. Well, I'm right behind you, pal. So, you know.
I mean, but the thing I think that bothers me the most is when I hear about somebody I know dying. You know, when I heard about Saget dying, for instance.
Right.
You know, I'm going, come on, you know, that isn't supposed to happen.
You know what? I did work actually, not just at Reno gig. I worked a couple of months ago with Gilbert, and
Gilbert's another one. Gilbert,
I worked. Yeah, I was trying to get back into stand-up. I wanted to just to see if I could still do it because I'd done it for a while, and I wasn't really looking forward to it. Somebody called me up and said, "You want to open for Gilbert in Vegas for a night?" And I said, "Yeah, you know, I don't want to do more than 15, 20 minutes because I'm not sure I even remember how to do it." It all came back to me, but yeah, he seemed to me okay. I mean, Gilbert never seemed like he was well. Gilbert never looked like, well, you look great, Gilbert. You sound terrific. You know, just spry and chipper and hopping along. Gilbert was never like, he always looked kind of.
Well, the thing is that Gilbert and I I knew him quite well. I mean, we used to spend almost the night before New Year together because we had a mutual friend who would hold a party, and then he and I would just go off in the corner and talk for an hour or two. You know,
right? You know, when he wasn't on, and he was just, you know, he was a very shy guy.
Very shy guy, very intelligent. You know.
Yeah, very smart, and very hip and knew. Popular culture. His radio show was great.
He started a podcast, and the last time we were together, he asked me. He said, "You have podcasts, right?" He said, "Right." He says, "How do you make money out of it?" I said, "You haven't made money out of yours yet? You're very popular." He says, "No, I haven't seen a penny."
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So, you know, but I mean, when I heard of Gilbert going, I mean, that was a complete shock because I didn't even know he was sick.
Well, I didn't know either. I didn't know him that well, but like I said, I worked with him. We had dinner, and he seemed fine, you know?
Yeah.
And so, you know, that's why when you asked me if I wanted to do a radio show, and I said no, I told him, now if Alex dies soon, I'm going to feel really bad that I told him no.
I feel real bad.
Now, if you die, it's not going to matter as much because I know I did a stupid radio show.
I'm glad that I could ease your guilt. That certainly is important to me. But the thing is that we just I keep losing people. I mean, people that you don't know, and you probably lose people that I don't know. You know that it's just and I'm starting to measure my life by how many people are left. You know, and I talk about best friends and people that I'm always in contact with, and that, you know, if something happens to me, they want to know what's going on. And I wasn't that much for getting friends. I mean, you would be more of a friend if I lived close to you, right?
Yeah, that's why it's good you're not that close. That's why it's good that most of my friends are either out of town or dead. It's less people I have to go out with.
I know that if I lived in L.A. and I called you up, you would immediately say, "Don't come over." So, you know, I mean...
Well, you wouldn't be alone. I got a lot of people who want to have lunch, and I go, no, I don't want to have lunch.
But anyway...
No, why would I go out for lunch with you? I'm sick of talking to people. You know, I have nothing to say anymore.
I had a friend, Bruce David, who was the editor of Hustler magazine, and one day he was like a best friend of mine. He drops dead, okay? And then my friend Steve Gruberg, I don't know if you ever met him or
I remember him.
Yes, Steve gets cancer and dies, okay?
Right.
So now I'm down to one friend left that I can talk to on a regular basis, and that's Shecky over at the Letterman. Remember he's at the Letterman show?
Yeah, I love Shecky. Tell him I said hello.
Yeah, and I keep telling Shecky every time I see him, I said, "You better not die on me, otherwise I have no friends." You know?
Yeah. Well, you know what? Yeah, it's nice to have friends, I guess. I just don't like to go anywhere with them. I'm going out with Pollock on Sunday night out to Rayo's for my birthday.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, Mark Thompson and Kevin Pollock.
Yeah,
Yes, I'll tell them you said hello.
I haven't talked to him for years. Tell him I said hello. You know.
Well, why don't you get Pollock on your show? Somebody's working.
I don't know how to get a hold of Pollock.
You can easily get a hold of him if you wanted
How?
to. I'll tell him Sunday night. I'll give him your number when I see him. I'll tell him to call you.
Okay, would you do that? Because I'd love to do a thing with Kevin. You know.
He probably won't call you, but I'll pass it on. I'll be happy to pass it on.
Yeah. So let me forget about. We really haven't talked about comedy except when you wanted to talk about your career. But
I never wanted to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it now.
In the last few times you've been out there, have you been threatened at all?
No, because I never go. I never perform at all.
But so you weren't performing for what, the last 2-3 years, say, pre-COVID?
2 years ago, I started to practice a little. I'd worked for 6 months before COVID hit. I went with Bill Maher to Hawaii, him, me, and Sarah Silverman.
Yeah.
And that was before COVID. So I worked a few nights, at the Improv just to practice because I hadn't worked for 6 months before that.
Right.
And then after Bill Maher's show, which went great, we had a great time in Hawaii. Then I didn't work again for another year or two till I worked with Gilbert. And went to the Improv once or twice, did 20 minutes.
Wow.
And then I worked a thing in Reno 3 weeks ago. And so, no, I haven't had any problems because I don't work that much.
Yeah.
I haven't, I haven't really done any shows. The shows that I did with Gilbert, people were expecting this kind of stuff,
Yeah.
So, but I'm done now. I have no intention of ever going back to do stand-up comedy unless, of course, Bill Maher wants to take me to Hawaii again or, I get a nice corporate gig in Reno for,
right.
$2,000.
Right.
And, but I have no intention of doing it again. I don't miss it.
How long ago was it that you did the Gilbert gig?
Oh, we did about 2-3 months ago.
2 or 3 months ago. Did you feel when you got on stage you had to censor yourself?
No, because it was called The Nasty Show.
Okay.
It was called Gilbert's Dirty Show. Gilbert and his dirty friends or some stupid thing like that.
I always talk about the most fun time I've ever had in my life was sitting at the Pierre Hotel having high tea with Gilbert and Penn Jillette. And a couple of other people. And then the two of them started telling jokes. One would do one, then one would try and top it. Then the other one would do one, and another one would top it. This went on for an hour, and I swear to you, after it was through, it was the funniest moment I've ever had in my life. I mean,
yeah, those guys were great.
I mean, especially Gilbert. Gilbert had a lexicon of filthy, dirty jokes that, he was a compendium of that.
Yes, well, that's why things went so well in Vegas because people were coming to see that. Few people came to see me, and I mean, it was Thea Vidal was on the show. It was just great. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
But I had, and the show was kick-ass, but I had no desire to do it again. So I'm done.
Is there something about you that maybe the thrill of performing has died?
Yeah, I've just done it too many times for too long, and it was, it felt a long time ago.
Yeah.
And I just lost the will to write, and the audiences have changed, and, it's great that some people still love it. Louis Black, and, certainly Jerry Seinfeld and Jay Leno, all these people, they love it. They don't need the money, but they do it because they love it,
Seinfeld especially loves comedy, and he loves.
Well, obviously, he's one of the richest men,
Yeah.
He's a billionaire now, so it's certainly not about money for Jerry. He loves doing it.
He loves doing comedy. That's it.
Right.
Plain and simple.
It's fine. I loved it for a long time. And you know what? If I was making Jerry Seinfeld money and you have to really want to write material, and I don't really want to write material anymore, and I'm just tired of the whole thing. You know what I heard?
I heard the other day? That David Letterman, who does, I think it's like 6 episodes for Netflix, maybe 8 episodes for Netflix a year.
Right.
Makes as much money doing those 8 episodes as CBS paid him to do an entire year.
It doesn't surprise me. I mean, it does surprise me.
That's somewhere
but it doesn't
around
surprise
$30 million. Yeah.
Yeah, good for him, and that's great. I'm more power to these people. I probably would love comedy and acting. If actually acting, I don't even go out to reach for stuff. I hate acting. It's more than comedy.
I'll tell you what grieves me a little bit when you talk about not doing the business, not wanting to get back in. It's kind of like if somebody had told me in the old days, Jascha Heifetz has given up playing the violin.
I get that comparison a lot.
Yeah, a great virtuoso has decided not to pick his instrument up anymore.
Right. Right.
And that grieves me because I how much I appreciated you as a comic.
Well, you know what? It's my day has passed, and the stuff I was doing was young people, young kids, and to be honest with you, I don't even want to do that kind of material anymore. I don't even want to. I'm sick of it. So whatever.
I just saw a documentary that Judd Apatow did on George Carlin.
Yeah, I'm going to watch it this weekend. Yeah.
And it's amazing how many times Carlin reinvented himself, had to reinvent himself. You know, first he was the clean comic who went on Sullivan and did the clean. Then he dirtied up his act and he became the hippie comic. And then when that whole thing passed, he didn't know where to go next. So then he went to HBO and did these one-man shows and became another sensation. In other words, he constantly reinvented himself to keep himself in the game.
Well, he obviously loved it too, because I would see George on a. It's funny. I ran into him at least 3-4 times. We were both flying back from wherever, Dallas or New York. I'd always see him on the plane, and he'd always say hello, very nice guy, and then he would literally just sit in his seat and work on material for hours. And then I remember I was playing once in Tahoe at Caesars, I think, and he was at Harrah's. And I said to his opening act, we were going out for dinner. I said, you should invite George. He goes, George never leaves his room. He's got his exercise bike. He just stays in the room and works on material. So there's another guy who actually, curmudgeonly man, but obviously
but he never
loved what he did.
Yeah, he never got out of the business. He loved it.
Right.
And there are certain people who just love doing comedy, as I say. Seinfeld.
Well, that's great.
But you seem to have lost that love of doing it.
No, I've lost my love for doing anything.
I think especially, you know what the problem was? You were what we called a road warrior. You were out. You were on the road every day of the week. Okay?
It was brutal.
One hotel after another, one airplane seat after another.
And flying coach, and doing horrible morning radio, and drunken idiots in Texas and Mississippi, whatever fucking redneck horrible piece of shit state, and bachelorette parties and fraternities and assholes and just the whole thing. There were just too many, loaded with douchebags. And most of the shows went fine, but then I just have so many drunks. I had a second show on Friday night, sometimes a third show on Saturday night. It was just
I never
awful.
got the feeling, though, that you minded doing my show.
I know it was fine most of the time. I just, sometimes, you have to staying up at night, drinking and doing a show. It's hard to get up the next morning and, do radio. It was the whole process. It was fun for a while. It had its ups and downs. It paid for this beautiful home I'm living in and put my daughter through school. And,
Okay, I want to ask you a question that has nothing to do with any of this, okay? The other day when I was trying to do this, we've had to do this 3 times, but finally we found out it works on your iPhone, so that we know, okay. But we'll never have to do it again because you're never going to do another interview ever again.
No more interviews. My last one.
Okay, I'm the last one, right?
Probably, yeah.
If I hear of you doing another, I'm calling you to see if you want to do one.
All right, let's get this over with. Today I got to go swimming.
No, but here's what I wanted to ask you. I got to go work out. When I asked you to do the show, you said, well, let's see, tomorrow I have an appointment with my urologist. Okay. And then you waited in the urologist's office forever, and you had to write me and tell me I might be late for the interview. Then we had some problems with it, and we had to redo it now. And it's just a strange question because I had prostate cancer. Okay, and I got the radiation and I got the seeds put in and I'm good to go. All right.
Right.
You probably have to put up with me calling you, begging you to do interviews for the next 10 years. All right? Hopefully.
Great.
Knock on wood. What'd you go to the urologist for?
Just a checkup.
Huh?
Just a checkup because my PSAs are always so high.
Oh, really? Oh, okay. All right.
Well, not high, like 5.3.
Oh,
He goes, but they're steady. He goes, want to do a biopsy? I said, no, not really. He said, okay.
Yeah.
You know,
Well, they did a
so
biopsy on me, and they found some cancer, and they sent me over to Mount Sinai to this doctor who put radioactive seeds in your prostate. And he did a radiation thing with me first, and then he put those in. And the fun part about it is he's the same guy who 20 years ago put radioactive seeds in Rudy Giuliani.
wow.
So I'm just hoping that I have the same luck Rudy Giuliani had with it.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Yeah. Well, yeah. So that was just a regular old fucking checkup.
Okay, so what's the rest of your day today?
Well, you've already taken up a good portion of it, so the day's already fucked up.
Oh, we're gonna do another hour here, you know.
Oh, yeah, right. I want to go. I'm going to go to my girlfriend's house and go swimming right now because my pool's too big and cold. I can't heat it. You know, it's global warming. It's nice during the day that it's freezing at night, so it's costing me a fortune. So I just go to her house and swim.
I imagine your pool to be a bacteriological petri dish.
Why is that?
Just a bunch of germs and everything in it. Yeah.
Well, considering nobody hasn't been in it for, I heated it last month, and then it gets freezing, and and then the water we're getting, the water shortage, just big pain in the ass.
And then how much does it? How much? Oh, he just lost. Just pick it up. Yeah. How much does it cost you to heat that pool?
If I heated it, probably $500 a month.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
But in the summertime when it's warm at night, I only have to heat it for a few minutes, every day or once a week. But now it's so big and so deep that I can't. I just can't afford to heat it all the time. There's shit going on. Now we're gonna get fined for water, and I have gorgeous gardens. My girlfriend calls my house the Botanical Gardens. So anyway, the rest of the day I'm gonna go plant the cactus to try not to hurt myself because those things are a bitch to plant.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna go to her swimming, and then we'll go to the great new pizza place for dinner for my birthday. And I got to go do my workout. I'm going to go try to play my drums for a few minutes. And I get a lot of shit every day. I'm happily retired. I get stuff to do every day.
Well, you're the highlight. You're the highlight of my day.
That's how sad is that?
That's pathetic. It's just pathetic. Anyway, I want to thank you for this, Bobby. I know how much it pains you to do it, and certainly it was difficult, wasn't it?
Yes.
It was every moment.
Well, it's not difficult talking to you. I just know it's a beautiful day, and I know since I'm retired, I can go outside every day. It's not like I have one day off.
Yeah, today is not any day more special than tomorrow, except as long as you're above room temperature,
Right.
That's all that matters.
Right, and everything's fine. I told you I don't want to do this. I have nothing to talk about, and we had nothing to talk about. Talking about heating my pool. And a prostate examination. That was the highlight of our conversation.
We talked about a lot of things, believe it or not. I consider any time I talk to you worthwhile.
Great. Well, thanks.
And the wonderful part about it is you're very funny today without doing any material.
I wasn't trying to be funny.
Well, I mean, a lot of times when I used to interview you, you had material because you were working on material, so you've tried it out on my audience or on the radio or whatever, But
by the way, I'm talking to you with my hearing aids. That's another pleasure of getting old. I knew I was going deaf for a long time, and you always think it's not going to happen to you, but when I'm working out, I blast my Walkman, my iPod, and blast. I still do it, and then I blast it while I play the drums. By the way, when I say play the drums, I bang the drums. I'm certainly not a drummer.
Well,
I got two gorgeous sets of drums, and I sit and play for about 10, 15 minutes a day, and then throw down the sticks in disgust because I'm so bad. But I guess the only way to get good is to play more than 10 or 15 minutes a day. But I have no patience for anything. But anyway, so that's why I'm deaf. My girlfriend's thrilled I have these things. I got to say. it does help me watch TV. It's good for television, so that's
That's
good about
that's
hearing
great.
aids.
I luckily, after all these years of having worn earphones and done things with listening, so I know my hearing's damn good.
It's so funny. Gilbert Gottfried had hearing aids. He told me he never wears them unless his wife said, "Don't tell me he wears them," is when he's watching television.
Well, he didn't need hearing
And,
aids to hear himself.
right,
Yeah.
right, yeah, right, exactly.
But my wife,
But yeah, I don't.
my wife is now when on TV, she has me turn on the closed captions.
Oh, I have that too. I have the hearing aids and closed caption. I like closed caption. I like having both. I
Yeah,
like having both.
you're getting old, folks, when you need closed caption.
I like that. Anyway, okay, well, great. I hope that
Hey,
this was very
Bobby,
entertaining
this
for
is
you.
terrific, and lets you and I talk anyway, not having anything to do with doing an interview on this program. Okay,
Okay, yeah. Well, call me anytime.
ladies,
All right?
ladies and gentlemen, doing nothing in retirement, now 67 years old as of today. It's a
Oh, boy.
lovely and attractive and old friend of mine, and I, one of the friendships I really value.
No, well, that's sad, but okay.
Well, that shows how few friends I have. That's what I'm saying.
Exactly. Well, I have to do my sit-ups now. I have to work off the pastrami sandwich I had for breakfast. All right?
Okay, ladies and gentlemen,
Talk to
Bobby
you.
Slayton. Bye-bye.
Bye. See ya, pal.
Now, in its 11th year, this is GabNet. Talk like you've never heard it before.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Let me just, wait a minute. I'm just having to, do a little bit here. Hold on a second. I got too much stuff going on here. What is this? What am I hearing? Oh, that's weird. I'm hearing, do you hear that? Wow. Well, I don't know what that is all about, but I'm getting a hissing sound of sorts here. Well, we don't know. Anyway, God, that's weird. I've never had that problem before. Oh, wait a minute. And I turn that down and it doesn't go away. Oh, okay. All right. And my there we go. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. All right. Okay. All right. There we go. I will try and I just don't understand it. Well, anyway. Hello. Where is everybody tonight? Wow, there is nobody. I just have Jeff Stein, and that's about it. So, well, anyway, let's say hello to Jeff Stein, who's here. Okay. Hello, Jeff. How are you?
Yeah, I just don't understand.
No, you've got to turn it off now. Okay.
There is nobody.
See, now you got to get rid of it.
Yeah. Come on.
Well, I think we did it.
The three Jews.
I think he did it. The three
You know,
Jews.
it sounded like a fan blowing across your microphone.
It is really. It's my fan.
Oh,
Well, Alan diagnosed it.
Well, that's, if I turn it off.
Now you
See.
turned it off and the noise goes away.
No, but you see, I shouldn't be getting that much sound from the fan. I have it in the past,
No, I haven't heard it.
so, now I'll turn it on.
Maybe the cat moved it on its way out the window.
What cat out? Just stop
I
it
don't know.
already
You were
with
talking
the cat
about
out the
last
window.
night. You were worried about a cat.
Yeah, I was telling Marjorie that last night you guys agreed with me on open windows
Absolutely.
during the heat, that you should close the windows during the
Close
heat.
the window. Yep. Keep the air conditioning in.
What?
Keep the humidity out.
Well, we don't have any air conditioning in the other part of the house. Okay, but that's not a big deal. Here comes Tom Yamaguchi. What do you know?
All right.
Yeah, I love it when Tom calls. Hello, Tom. How are you?
You know, he never
Okay.
says that, Jeff, about you and me.
Well, I see. I'm having lunch with Jeff tomorrow,
that's right.
Oh, yeah.
so they're coming into the city, and to be part of our little thing. Okay, so it's good. Now I'll turn up the air conditioning. I need it in here. It's been so hot lately. Been so hot. How are you doing, Tom?
Okay. I'm doing all right. I don't have much to say at the moment, but I'm getting ready for a week or less, a little less than a week down in Los Angeles, actually Whittier.
Oh, really? What are you doing down there?
So yearly Quaker meeting
Oh, okay.
at Whittier College. So we're leaving tomorrow morning and coming back on Wednesday evening.
You mean you can't be a Quaker without having a meeting?
Oh, we're all about
I mean,
meetings.
I'm a Jew, and we
We're
don't.
all about meetings. Oh, yeah.
I'm a Jew. We don't have meetings at all.
Well, that's the
I mean,
difference.
well, Jeff and
See,
I.
that's the difference.
Jeff and I are having lunch tomorrow, so I guess that's a Jew meeting. Okay.
I guess so.
Okay.
Very good.
Which type of Quaker cereal do you like?
I was getting granola at Costco, and then they recalled it for salmonella.
Really?
How do you get
Yeah.
salmonella in granola?
Really? Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe the
Yeah.
fruit or something like that in
Yeah.
there.
Well, you know, we've been watching this thing they did on. I can't remember what channel did it, but they're called "Things That Built America." You know, people that built America, and we were watching food that made America, and it was amazing. All these people, Hershey and so on, and how they came up with this stuff, and then how they had competitors who stole from them. You know, everybody
Well-
steals from somebody. Yeah.
Showed me this book before,
Competition.
The Emperors of Chocolates, about the competing Mars and Hershey family.
And Hershey, but Mars needed Hershey because they
Yeah,
had
they
the,
both need each other. I mean, it's amazing story. Very,
but the
very
thing was
interesting.
that Hershey made something like a third of their profits from selling chocolate to other people. And so therefore, when Mars came along and said, we want to buy your chocolate, they said, okay, you know. And then they went and brought out their little Milky Way and Snickers.
M&M's.
Well, M&M's was the big thing later on. When the father died and the son took over the company, he came back with M&M's. He went to Europe. And then he stole M&M's from some company that was making it over there. So.
I got W and W's. I got M&M's. in my hands.
Upside down M&M's.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to, show one.
Yeah.
Do you know where M&M comes from, the name?
No, actually, I don't.
Tell him, Tom.
Well, actually, I forgot.
Yeah. Well,
It's been a long time.
well,
It's been a long time since I've read this.
It's because when the younger Mars came back from Europe and decided he was going to do a thing, okay, he went to the guy who was at Hershey's, who had just quit Hershey's because Hershey wasn't going to promote him to the head of the company or something. So his name started with M as well,
Right,
and they came
yeah.
out with this, and they called it M&M's,
Right,
based
yeah.
on their names. Yeah.
Right.
It's a clever piece of candy because of the hard shell on it.
Well, part of it worked well during the war because it didn't melt.
Right. Yeah.
So,
super.
you know, you could go, they could have some out there to have. And Adam Salmon is trying to get on again tonight. What is with him? Why does he waste his time? I'm never answering it. You know, he's just going to sit there forever. But anyway. Yeah.
He should change his name to protect the innocent.
Oh, he then tries under different names. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
He just wants to.
Oh, wait a minute. There he is. We don't want him.
what did he say?
And we go remove.
Bye, Adam.
Remove. There we go. How did that happen? I must have clicked something or something.
Yeah. I guess
It has to do with the fan too.
Yeah, I guess. Forget it, Adam. You're not getting on. But I can't remember why.
Yeah. Why don't you want him on?
No, I can't remember. I can't figure out why he suddenly got on here. I didn't
Okay.
click.
Well, why do you not want him on?
Oh,
Why do you not want him
oh!
on?
If I put him on, you'd see why.
You missed the other
start
night where he
doing-
told Alex to screw himself.
Yeah,
Okay.
no. I told him I don't want him on, and he said, "Well, you have to put me on." I'll sue you or something like that. He was going after me. Yeah, I'll sue you for not putting me on. And I
Okay.
went, okay,
Go get your attorney.
yeah, go get your attorneys. I got it.
Why does this 14-year-old kid want to be with a bunch of old fogies anyhow?
I have no idea.
Whatever.
And he's obsessed with me, I guess. You know.
I guess.
Anyway.
He thinks you're wonderful.
Yeah, I guess he does. Anyway, yeah. So where was it? Oh, yeah. So we were talking about something. What were we talking about?
Where
So I
are
was-
you and Jeff going for dinner tomorrow?
It isn't dinner.
Okay. Where are you
Lunch.
and Jeff going for breakfast? Or
Lunch
Lunch.
at a restaurant near our house here. That's very good. Has a very nice lunch.
Okay.
And yeah.
Oh.
So we've been there
Right
before.
down there.
You've been there before. You liked it a lot. So no reason to give up on a good thing, you know?
Good things. Good restaurants are good.
Yeah. So
They
and,
usually stay the same.
and we get to see Pam, and it's wonderful. It's just wonderful.
Yeah. It's nice.
You guys drive there?
Yeah, we do.
How many hours it take you?
No, too much, but a little over 2 hours.
Oh, okay. It's worth it to see Alex in person.
Mhm.
It
Well,
is.
it's nice to talk about whatever.
Yeah, we just talk
Our own
about you,
personal.
Alan. We just talk about you.
Good. Good.
Well, let's
You
see.
ought to come with us one time.
Sure, sure.
Alan ought to come for lunch with us one
Oh
time.
yeah,
No problem.
Please. The last time I did something like that, I invited Tony to my
Oh my
housewarming
God.
party. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that was funny.
Well, he's not even on my. I won't even talk to him about anything. He drives people crazy.
But he didn't drive me crazy. I mean, Shecky got to know him really well.
I know that.
And we decided he's an okay guy. He's okay. It's just that he's not, it's not that he's not bright. He's,
Well, he's unique. He's unique.
He is unique. That's for damn sure. But,
He has his interests.
what?
Yeah, he has his interests.
Yes.
I
in
actually
the comic books.
I actually think he's pretty smart.
Oh yeah, I'd say he wasn't. I'd just say he has his own interests.
He's good with the stock market. He's good with hating Trump. I mean, those are two smart things.
I don't think he's good with the stock market.
He is.
Is he?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, all I'm saying, he's probably got money than all of us combined here for the selling of
Probably.
his comic books.
Could
Yeah.
be.
He would go out and see a comic book he knew was going to be worth something someday, and then he'd buy 100 of them.
Yeah.
Smart guy.
Then he sells them off, but he doesn't sell them off all at once because that would take the money and make the
Right.
worth of them go down. So he
Right.
sells them off like one at a time over a couple of years. It's wonderful. That way he's very bright.
Yep.
I mean, if he opened up a comic business, I might invest in it.
So I was reading a book the other day, and a lot of the stuff that we think we developed came from France. Simple.
Oh, it came from France? I mean, in particular, France?
Yeah. So, like the Cadillac car really came from France.
Where? What did?
No,
Cadillac.
No, it didn't.
Cadillac.
No, it didn't. I mean, it might have been ripped off from a car in France, but it was made by General Motors. It was they
became General Motors.
No,
yeah.
they didn't become General Motors. General Motors was its own company, and its whole philosophy was they had 5 different cars, so that as you came along in life and you got better off, you could graduate to the next car and the next car and the next car. And so you had the Chevrolet was at the bottom.
Right.
And then what was second there? Do you remember?
Buick.
Pontiac,
Buick or Pontiac?
Buick.
No,
Pontiac, then
Pontiac.
Oldsmobile, Then,
Pontiac was second.
yeah, Pontiac.
Then Oldsmobile. No. Then
Yeah,
what was the fourth one? Fifth
Buick.
one. The fourth one. Buick.
The interesting thing is, I
Buick
think
and then
Cadillac.
Cadillac.
And then Cadillac. But
You have to ask Brian, but I think, if I remember right, Cadillac was developed by Lee Iacocca when he worked for General Motors.
No.
Before he went to
No.
Chrysler.
No.
He developed the Mustang for Ford.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
As usual, you're wrong, Alan.
that's what makes me nice.
How could Lee Iacocca have created the Cadillac if the Cadillac was created in the 20s?
In France.
How could Iacocca would have had to be a child at that time?
I didn't realize it went back that far. I knew that it was.
I think you ought to read about
I've seen them in
what they developed first cars.
I've seen
Through
Cadillacs from the 50s.
France.
Oh, wait a minute. Here comes Brian Neary. Brian is the expert on this.
Yep.
I think.
Great.
Yeah, there he is. Hello there, expert on cars.
Cadillacs especially, and Jeff is correct.
Jeff is correct. It came from.
Jeff is correct. Jeff is correct. The family seal is the Cadillac. This thing right here. Oh, I can't drive and do this at the same time. But like the ducks,
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. You're breaking up on us a little bit. Let's wait until you're in a nice area.
You want to break up?
What?
You break up. Okay.
Okay.
Said you want to break up?
No, it's breaking. It's breaking.
So yeah.
Anyway, so how did Cadillac? Did the crest came from France, or the whole damn car came from France?
Cadillac was first. Before General Motors and all of that.
Wow, yeah, 1902. I didn't realize they went back that far.
What do you mean?
Yep.
Of course, all those cars went
Well,
back.
you were
that far.
around then. I wasn't.
I wasn't around then.
Yeah, you have the advantage of.
Why do I even answer this guy's calls? He does nothing but insult me.
We could bring Tony on instead.
Yeah. What happened to Tony? Is Tony alive?
I think Tony was called the other day. Yeah.
He did?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I think he's alive. Anyway, let's get back to this. So Cadillac started when? In France? Really?
Yeah, the family's from France. Was started in France, and the ducks that are on the emblem are the ducks that were around the castle and all this stuff. The shield has a whole family background.
Yeah, but did they come up with the Cadillac car? Is the question.
Yes.
Oh, really?
Yes.
So how did it wind up in the United States with General Motors?
I have no idea.
Well, come on, you're the car expert.
Here's something I'll bet Brian doesn't know. I'm looking at Wikipedia.
He's Googling. Come on. Okay.
So, did you know that Cadillac was the first American car manufactured to use electronic fuel injection?
Yeah, Cadillac did everything. Cadillac had the first seat belts. Cadillac had the first padded dash.
Wow.
Cadillac's had a whole bunch of firsts off cruise control, I think. There's a whole list of stuff that Cadillac's been first.
Now, what about the Corvette? Didn't it have fuel injection?
Yeah, but I think Cadillac was 56.
Yep, not at the time.
56 or something. Yeah.
They were still using carburetors.
And that was another. Yeah, that was another.
Corvette was in the 60s.
Now, the Corvette was another. Wasn't that another product of General Motors?
Yeah, they
Yes.
came out in the 50s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the equivalent of it in Ford, it was the Thunderbird, which I love that car. I just thought that was a sweet car.
I used that interior in my 40 Cadillac LaSalle.
Oh, really?
Because it had a wraparound back seat. So I used that and put that in the back, and it's cool.
Mm-hmm. Let me just do something for a second here. We're waiting for Tony to show up.
Oh
here.
my God!
There he is.
Oh my God!
There's Tony. You wondered if he was still alive.
Tony Magma's still alive.
Can I tell you a story, Alex, on something with the comic books? Quick.
Oh, wait a minute. Let's finish with the cars.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No,
I'm
let's
sorry.
finish with the cars, then we'll get to the comic books.
Okay.
All things Tom is really interested in.
Right,
Anyway,
yeah, nothing interests me more
Quaker
than big
Oats,
cars. I just love hearing about cars all night long.
why is it I couldn't remember the whole line of General Motors? But so it was originally a French car. I didn't realize that. And then General Motors got the rights to it or something, or what? Or they just ripped it
They
off?
became the company that kept buying the other products, like Oldsmobile and
Yeah, they did buy the Oldsmobile.
and they were the real ones who had the money. And also the guy who became I'm trying to remember his name, who ran ultimately Cadillac, and he worked on the the other General Motors products. The Corvair was his project that he loved, even though it was a problem and a lot.
Unsafe at any speed.
Well, my father bought a Corvair,
Huh?
and then he took it back. Said, "This is the biggest piece of crap I've ever driven." And
Absolutely.
they took it back. They took it back.
Was that a Ford
four-cylinder,
No, that
rear
was a General
drive,
Motors
air
product.
cooled.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it had a lot of problems, from what I understand.
And Ralph
was
Nader
a-
wrote a whole book on him.
Yeah, it was unsafe at any speed. Yeah,
Right.
yeah, and it had a rear engine,
Air cooled.
air cooled. You know, I mean, they had the right idea. They just didn't know how to make it. You know.
Well, that and they were trying to keep the price down.
Yeah.
And made saving money and rather than making the product work properly.
Mm-hmm.
And then I guess ultimately before they went out of business with it, they had made a whole bunch of these changes. And the thing was halfway decent.
Kind of like the Chevy
Car.
Vega.
Well, actually, what
The
happened,
Vega.
actually, the Corvair sort of lives on in the form of the Malibu, right?
Really?
The Chevrolet Malibu is a continuation of the Corvair. Wasn't a model of the Corvair. I don't know. I know nothing about cars. but-
Malibu is a water cooled.
Okay, everybody's joining in here on the chat. JB says Cadillac was founded in 1902 by Henry Leland, who named the company after Antoine de la Mothe Cadillac, who
Yeah.
happens to be the founder of Detroit.
Yeah. Andy.
Oh, wait a minute.
That's
We just.
Wikipedia. I just read that too.
So maybe it had nothing to do. Maybe Brian's all wrong.
No. When you see what the shield represents, there's a breakdown of that the original one even my tattoo has ducks on there.
Well, the reason they have
there's
ducks,
there's a whole story.
The reason they have ducks on there is to let you see what you're going to see when you start drowning in a river in a Cadillac.
Okay.
I don't know. I was trying to find a joke there somewhere. I couldn't find it exactly.
You're picking up my bad jokes.
Yeah. Tony.
Yeah. I had a funny story with you.
Put your face a little bit more in the
sorry.
center. Okay, there you go. Okay.
I have a quick story. I remember because I was listening to you. I was just reading on the couch, and I listened to what you said about the comics. And I'll never forget this. I told Shecky this story. He couldn't believe it. Well, he could believe it. It was like 1982, right?
Mm-hmm.
So there's a bank down by my house, Maspert Federal, and that like they have a big parking lot, and like in the summer they used to have like the old cars, Alex shows. They still do that, and they used to have the flea markets, right? So at the time I had a paper out. I would say it was like 40 houses, maybe 45. So I was pulling in with figure $2 a tip. I was doing $80 clean, and then Mr. Siegel would give me like $20 just to be a paper boy.
Mm-hmm.
So I was making about $100, but I was like 13, so that was like comic book money.
That was big
So my
bucks.
mother, this is funny. I'll never forget this. My mother and me were going. Just come on in. We're going to go to the flea market. I was all excited.
Mm-hmm.
So me and my mother go outside. So we go. It's only 3 blocks down.
Is this
So we're
story going to
walking
end
down.
anytime soon?
Yeah, it's going to get it real quick. Ready? So my mother's all excited because maybe she could find some tchotchkes or something cheap. So I had some money on me for my paper out. So this guy comes walking up, and he had to be in his 20s. So he was going towards Queens Boulevard. So I'm going to the bank, and he goes, he had comics. He said, "You got comics?" He said, "What, you want them, kid?" He says, "Let me see what you got," right? So I was like, "Hurry up, because it's going to have comic books there." So he takes out the pile of books, and I'm looking at Alex, and I still have the book. And I see Giant Size X-Men #1. I said, "Oh my God, I got to have this comic." So he didn't even know what he had, Alex. So I said, "You know what? Put everything back in the bag." I saw the book I wanted, right? I still have a couple of copies of this. I paid for the whole bag of books, say 30. Once I saw this, I didn't need to see anything else. So I gave him $15 for the whole box.
No, wait a minute, but why does it say Giant Size X-Men?
You know what? This was the introduction of the new X-Men from 1975. So Marvel launched it on a supersized book in 1975. So as soon as I saw this, I put all the book. Now this book I paid $15 for is probably worth a good, I would say in a 2.5 CGC, probably worth about $1,500.
I told you he was smart, Alex.
The guy didn't know you know what it is, Alex? You're right. They don't know what they have. At the time, it was probably worth about 150, 200.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, you know who's even smarter?
Who?
Don Geller.
Uh-oh. Well, he knows about music. What's he got?
Well, I don't see him.
He doesn't know about music. He knows about Letterman.
Oh, that's true, yes.
He got a
Well, nobody knows more than Shaq. I have to
he
say
got
that.
he got a Letterman. I would say Geller is close. Okay.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Right.
Geller. I mentioned last night that we had been watching an old Letterman when he came back from his heart operation.
Oh, God.
And then he told everybody in the audience, "We have a T-shirt for all of you," and it was like it had the zipper, like it's a T-shirt with a line and a bunch of
just where they cut the
stitches this
chest off.
way, right? And then on one part it has the date, and on the other part it has I can't remember what it has now. But anyway, and Marjorie said, "Well, let me look up and see if we can get one." And so she went online and she found some people who were selling them. $1,700. Was it $1,700? No, $17,000. Excuse me.
Wow.
$17,000. You ready for that?
That's crazy. Let me look that up on eBay.
Is that the dashboard of your Cadillac?
Yeah, so I just came to charge my car, and hold on. So I have 16%. Okay, what am I? Sorry, I'm trying to do two things at once. Okay, I just charged it. Okay, so I have 16% when I just plugged it in and showed you. It's already to 18%, and we'll see by the end of the show how high I get.
You got an electric car?
Are you at home now?
Oh, I got a crash.
No. I'm down the street because I had to go to Home Depot and run some errands. I don't have a charger at my house yet, so I'm down the street to get charged up. But so it's 16% when we just started, and that was at like 8:30, 8:31. So we'll see how high we get after the show.
Hey, Brian, is your dashboard all like with those maps and everything? I took an Uber once. That looks really cool. Yeah.
Show him your dashboard.
I love the dashboard. When I took it to the urologist, I was like, "Oh man, that thing is nice."
When
You took your dashboard to the urologist?
Did he?
No, I took an Uber there, and he had that quiet dash in the expressway.
Did he stick his finger up the electric
Oh,
socket?
he did it again, Alex. I'm pretty much cancer free. I'm like, what do they call again? Like almost like
In
undetectable.
remission.
Yeah.
Well, did I have mine before you? Yeah.
Yeah, you did, because you're like nothing too.
Okay, so I'm almost 5 years. So
Yeah, I'm about 2.5 years now, Alex.
Oh, okay.
They say after 5
I'm
years,
catching up
if you
to you.
don't get it, you're probably not going to get it again.
Yeah.
He said things look fine, so. Okay.
Yeah. My doctor said, I don't think you're going to get it, So, well, we'll knock on
Yeah,
wood.
knock on wood. I say a prayer to my mother.
Yeah. So, anyways, every guy here had a prostate exam?
My brother just did. Yeah, he hit the ceiling.
I've had one. Yes.
So
Not the most comfortable feeling.
It's not uncomfortable,
You must have a urologist with small
I get
fingers.
used to it now.
He was really good when he did my my biopsy. I
You
didn't
were
feel
more
the
braver
thing.
than
It
me,
just,
Alex. I couldn't.
I heard the sound of what sounded like a stapler or something.
Yeah. Oh, Alex,
I
I
got to
cried.
tell you, when I had a biopsy done, and they
It
found out I didn't
wasn't
have
painful
cancer.
for me at all. This guy
Oh,
was
it
just
hurts.
this guy was terrific.
Even with him playing my music, I was listening. He said they had music in the back because they didn't put me out for it either.
Why was he playing your music?
But he
Was
says,
he
"Would you
wanted
like to
something
hear something?"
romantic on in the
I made it
room?
play James Taylor, Alex. I had to have something. It didn't work.
Oh.
That stapler sound made me cry. It's like, oh man.
Who here mentioned Tony? Was it you, Brian?
You did. I heard you on the couch. That's
If you mention Tony 3 times, he shows up.
I will.
You
Yeah.
know.
I haven't seen him in a long time, and I got worried about my little buddy. That's all.
Yeah, you
That's
can
right,
drop me a
you
message. I'm
did
alive.
mention
I'll
it.
always take your call.
And then
Yeah, I know.
Alex said he wasn't that smart, and then I said yes he
That's
is.
true about certain things.
Then he
Yeah.
knows the stock market and a lot of other stuff.
Oh, I dabbled. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So let's take some guesses. Let's take some guesses. So it was at 16% at 8:30. Before we get off
Yeah.
the show, what percent do you guys think that this will be at?
25.
No, it's not a Tesla.
what is
It's
it?
going to be a
Wait,
lot
wait a
higher
minute.
than that.
This is a wonderful game we're playing here.
We got 25 minutes left, Alex, because it's 11:35. I got.
Okay, now wait a minute. What are you at now?
It was 16, and now it's 25. So
I'll write. I'll write down.
25. We could at least
Yeah. What do you want,
at
Alex?
least make 60 by the time the show goes off.
So I'm going to write you down for 60, Alex.
Okay, so Alex is 60.
Go ahead. Jeff?
I'll take whoever wins. I'll take out to dinner here, California.
Okay, what do you say, Tom? Tom, how much do you say?
Tom?
I'll say 80.
80.
80,
Whoa,
Tom.
good, Tom. How about you,
I feel
Alan?
like the price is right.
75.
Alan 75.
Mhm.
Tony.
Tony, I'm going to say, what are you at right now?
He's at
25.
He's at
25.
25.
I'm going to say 70.
Oh, okay.
70. Okay.
What?
Kevin.
What did I say? 60?
You
Yeah.
said 60.
No,
You
yeah,
wanna
you said
change it?
60.
How about you, Kevin?
Kevin.
Kevin?
What's the question?
Okay.
I'm charging my car at a fast charger right now, so it is at 25%. We're gonna see what it is at the show end.
I think it's going to
Oh,
be
I
90%.
So what do you think it's?
It's going to be at 85.
85.
85. Okay.
Wow, that would
Jeff,
have to be
we got to
really
get Jeff
good,
still, Alex.
huh?
We need
Oh, yeah,
Jeff's
Jeff.
number.
First,
I
is it a
said
fast
90%.
90.
90%.
Okay, Jeff's got the high number.
90%.
I
Okay,
feel like-
here we go.
Alex, you'd be like Drew Carey on Price is Right.
Is it a fast charger or not?
Yeah, it's a fast charger.
That's
Okay.
why my lights dimmed
I'm
when
going-
you plugged into
Oh,
that. thing.
95.
Okay.
Well, the trouble
Kevin's
with you, Kevin, with your number is that I'm correct me if I'm wrong, Brian, but when it gets around 90, it goes slower. It doesn't do a fast charge at that point. Am I right or wrong?
I think so because I've seen it, but we'll see.
Did somebody say 95? I just want to make sure I got it right.
Kevin.
No.
Kevin? Okay.
Kevin said 95.
Yeah, I got him down to, and Jeff said 90. Okay, continue on. What are we
That's
talking about?
85. I thought I said
If
85.
I win, I want Burger King.
Oh boy, you
want-
get away cheap with this guy.
I'm dying
Yeah.
for it.
Really, you want
Chick-fil-A
Burger
across the
King?
street.
I haven't had it in a while. I'm craving for a Whopper.
You'll
Well, that
fly
sounds
to
good.
San Jose,
Whopper.
California, and say,
No.
"Take me to Burger King."
When I'm out in California, if I win this, I got a really expensive steak to get with him. Yeah.
That's fine. Come here, and I will chauffeur you around. You and Marjorie. I told you guys.
Where was the place I used to go to down in the off of Lombard? Oh God, great restaurant.
The House of Prime Rib.
No, not the House of Prime Rib. That's crap.
Oh, that's a real place.
Tenderloin.
Yeah. No, I'll have to remember it. I can't remember the name of it now. Do you remember? I used to talk about the restaurant a
I'm trying
lot
to-
on the air,
Tom,
Tom.
Mel's Diner.
Yeah, not Mel.
Oh, I love that. Give me a dino again.
But see, this you guys will see. This is this is pretty fast charge. It's gonna be pretty high. But like this center right here is down the street from my house, and there's a Trader Joe's here, there's a Whole Foods here, there's a Petco, there's Chick-fil-A, there's my daughter and I will park here and we go over to She loves Wingstop, so we'll go to Wingstop. So we go to Wingstop, and by the time I come out, it's a full charge, and I'm good for the week. So
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that's why when I get mine at home, it'll be much better. But this one works out really well for me. And then there's one right around the corner from work, and I go to lunch like sushi or something, and it does the same thing. So good,
Yeah.
very convenient.
Yeah. Oh. Maybe I'll be wrong at 60. Maybe I should go up to 70 at this point. What's it at right now?
I don't know. It just flipped off. I gotta see.
What?
We'll see at the end.
Yeah.
What do you mean it flipped off? Why did it flip off?
The screen out here, the guy just left next door, so it's it cleared out because of him. So it'll pop up again. I'll let you know.
Oh, okay.
That's because he was using your charger.
No, he's using the one next door.
Oh, okay.
Well, here, wait a minute. I have a charger right here if you want it. You know. Will that do it for you?
No.
Greg, do they charge you a lot to charge it, or is it free?
I'll see what the payment is, and I'll let you guys know later.
What do you do? Just put in a credit card, right?
Because it emails. Yeah, it emails me because you get the app, and so you just pull up, you plug it in, you click on the app that you're on this one, and then it does everything for you.
But is it a Tesla charger, or is it?
No. This is the GM one that Trump just cut out.
What do you mean that Trump just cut out?
Well, the GM Energy, and Biden had the proposal to put this all over the U.S., and then he cut funding or whatever for it.
Oh
Yeah.
boy!
GM Energy. It's EVgo.
What a real winner!
Yeah, you know.
Well, I think he did that because he wanted. He was with what's his name, and must to have all the Tesla stuff, and now maybe he'll reinstate this so no Teslas get bought anymore.
Well, he seems to be not saying anything bad about Elon Musk.
Yeah, you notice that, Alex? And how come he doesn't sue him for slander? He sues everybody else. If you notice that.
Yeah, but I mean, he just decided that it was time to, I guess, not to go after Musk anymore. I guess it could be because Musk has way too much money. Okay, and he figures maybe I'll need him someday. You know. So. Yes, Tom, do you have your hand up?
No, I'm just scratching my nose.
Yeah.
Actually, much of the conversation on the news is going on around Jeffrey Epstein anyway. Yeah, Epstein's list is dominating the news. So.
Oh, so Epstein's list, is there a client list? Has people found one?
They think they found one, and then they haven't found one.
Yeah. Well,
Trump's name's got to be in there.
Yeah, well, that's what Musk says.
Yeah, I believe what he says.
And Trump dressed up as a little girl.
Okay.
What?
Nothing. Somebody came out with a joke on MSNBC that if he's on the list, he's dressed as a little girl.
Oh, okay.
I didn't find it too funny either. So
no, it's not funny.
Oh, I thought he was telling the truth for a second.
Yeah, really. But
you don't know what to believe.
Well,
anymore.
I mean, I just the whole thing is just it seems almost ludicrous to me. I mean, maybe he didn't have a client list, but I'm sure he had a phone book.
Yeah, he had to have something, right? I mean, they're flying everybody to this island.
You know, where's his client list? I mean, what did he do that he needed clients? What was his job category? Does anybody know?
Pimp.
Yes, he was supplying.
Yeah.
To customers, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
No, but what I mean, you say you have a client list. That means that you are doing something which requires you to have a list of your clients.
Right.
And that would be people who are buying your services.
Like a pimp.
Well, that's you could say a pimp, but I mean, you could do business with Jeffrey Epstein and not use the women in his life, as it were. Yes.
No, I'd end up with Tony at my door then.
Tony?
Alex, does anybody know where was the island out of the United States jurisdiction where he was taking these people supposedly to?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
They probably couldn't really get arrested there, probably, right? Is that why they were doing that like that?
I just
Whatever.
think that there's something very phony about the whole thing. I mean, it's just very suspicious. You saw the video of his cell the night
Yeah,
he
they let
died.
the minute's gone.
Yeah, there's about a minute and a half gone out of the tape. You just like snip, snip.
Like
Come on,
Rosemary Woods.
What?
Like Rosemary
Like
Woods.
Rosemary Woods, yeah.
Soap opera. You can't see this minute.
Yeah, but I mean, so I mean, who knows what happened? I wouldn't be surprised if Trump had him killed.
Somebody powerful did. It's definitely.
Well, let's face it. There were a lot of people that, I mean, like, what is it? What's his name? Prince Andrew, was it? Is that who I'm thinking of? Who am I thinking of?
Yeah.
I think that's who we're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of people that don't want your name known, and so I mean, there are a lot of people who could be suspected of this, but there's some reason why that client list supposedly has not been released, and I think it's because Trump's on. If there is one, Trump's on it for sure. That doesn't mean that Trump did anything improper because, what's his name? It was a guy who collected famous people. It was like he wanted to suck up to great, important people. And he did it a lot. I'll tell you a story. We did a thing with Bobby Slayton tonight. I ran an old interview with him because, quite frankly, he's funny and he just doesn't want to do it anymore. So, anyway, he calls me up right after Epstein gets arrested and thrown in jail. And he calls me up and he says, well, there goes my place I can stay when I'm in New York. He'd gotten to know Jeffrey Epstein.
Really?
And Epstein had a bunch of apartments around town, and he let Bobby stay at one because he was a fan of comedy. He let Bobby stay at one. So he knew Epstein, And I won't say it's some of the people that introduced him to Epstein, but they're famous too. So
Alex Bennett.
No.
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
No. I only wish, okay? I could have used a little island vacation. But anyway, it looks like Kevin keeps trying to get in, and then he gets cut off, and
He's on the road too.
Looks like he's driving.
yeah, he's driving,
yeah.
and that's always a bad thing, it'll be good for a while, and then all of a sudden you'll hit a cell site that isn't all that good. So,
Yeah.
well, let's look at your dashboard. Come on, let's look at your dashboard.
Another Cadillac just pulled up, and there was a Cadillac on the other side before. So, this is the. Let me see here. Map. This is, I think, what Tony's asking for.
Yeah, does it show like food?
This is projection. Yeah.
Wow.
Oh,
So-
that's cool. That's really good.
Yeah, and then this is a play. What do you call it? And then CarPlay. And my daughter's favorite thing to do is this. And then you could change the lighting in here. All the lighting. So my daughter changes it all the time. And this. So you got 2 maps if you want. And it's a lot of crazy stuff. Oh, this is So yeah, it's just fun.
So let me ask you, if you don't mind me being kind of snooping around here, can I ask you how much that car costs?
This one was a loaner car, so it had 800 miles on it, and I got it for 63,000. And they were trying to get. This one was 75,000 because it has the auto drive and auto change lanes, and this is loaded with everything with the big sunroof. I mean, look at the sunroof.
Yeah,
It's
that's
huge.
good, Brian.
And it's got the white interior, everything I wanted.
But that's not bad,
No, I got it because the Tiffany, she paid the same price for her stupid basic Y Tesla. So I got a screaming deal because I was ready to walk out because I didn't really care. So when you don't care, you get a great deal. So
Yeah, yeah. No, but that's not bad. That's pretty good.
Yeah, so
Drive
it's
this
just last
car
me
most
until
of the
I'm done
time?
driving.
Brian, do you drive this car most of the time, or you take your sports
Yeah,
car out?
I drive this all the time.
Why do you take that? You like it? Just like it?
Comfort.
It's kind of like driving a living room, isn't it?
Yes, and I'm 6'4", and I need the space. in my
Yeah.
car.
Well, I used to have,
That's-
I had an Acura
Yeah.
years ago, top of the line Acura, and I loved that car. It was like driving around in a living room.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
I used to like to take it for long trips. I had a sports car, I had a Nissan 300Z, and I didn't like to take that on long trips. I liked taking the Acura because it was just comfortable,
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I love this car. Yeah, I
I
love
own
this. And
two
long
cars, and
day.
I've only got one.
Who? Me?
Alex, I've
Oh,
only got one.
You've only got
I've
one.
I got one that's not a living room, that's a bedroom.
Yeah.
and coming home 4 o'clock in Silicon Valley's traffic, so it's nice to be in this car during traffic.
There's Kevin. Hi, Kevin. Hi, Kevin.
Yeah, hello.
Having trouble, right?
Hear me? Hello.
Yeah, you having
You're
trouble?
nice and
Yeah.
red, but hello.
Going through the hills of Salinas and Fruitdale.
Oh, I may be in Salinas tomorrow, Saturday or Sunday. There's a car show thingy at the airport, Salinas Airport.
Yep.
I'll let you know.
Anyway.
Okay. I may meet you down there.
Yeah. So anyway, not much is happening. It's just that, I of course love the line of Donald Trump referring to his tariff relationship with, he says, I send these letters out, like if I'm sending one to Japan, it's Dear Mr. Japan.
Good.
Huh?
Yeah, 90 deals in 90
Why don't you
days.
send it to occupant of Japan?
There you go.
They probably throw it out when they get it. How it is again.
It's funny. He says that he was, he's what? How many tariffs did he impose? Something like
50% on Brazil.
Huh? Yeah,
He's mad at what we're doing.
Percent on
the thing
Brazil,
is,
just because he doesn't like how Bolsonaro or whoever his name is, that is being treated, and it's like, well, I don't know. If you like coffee, yeah, forget it. We're going to be paying a lot for our coffee just to satisfy Trump's need for vengeance.
Yeah, but I mean, I was thinking about it, and he just they say that he kept saying, "Oh, well, I'm imposing all these tariffs, and I'm going to be doing a whole thing with the tariffs, and so on and so forth."
Oh, sure.
And it's going to be a big deal, right? And yet, it turns out that he has only made one tariff deal in the whole time.
Right.
And that was
Vietnam, was it?
That was with England.
England and then Vietnam, but they were really not really deals. They were sort of like frameworks for a deal or something.
Am I right or wrong? But we don't do any business. Do we do business with Vietnam? I mean,
who did
I hear though?
Yeah, a lot of clothes from them.
Who did I hear that he wanted to have a tariff on because they want to equalize the income and the outgo and so on. And this was a country that doesn't buy anything from the United States.
Well, we actually have a trade surplus, I heard, with Brazil. That's what I heard, a trade surplus.
Really?
Yeah. Which is interesting.
Wow. Anyway, we're down to what? There were 3 people trying to get on here. This guy keeps calling, trying to.
Tell him to put a shirt on. We don't want to see his woman titties on him.
Let's see. Now he's Solomon Henderson, iPhone, and I don't know who that would be. That could be somebody that we know, but
I don't think I really.
And then Terry Ballinger.
That sounds fake. Ballinger.
Yeah, that's bogus.
Yeah, yeah, yep, yep.
I mean, even Tony wouldn't use a name like that.
Well, these guys are terrible. They're just terrible.
And on the EV stuff, there's a. Can I zoom? Oh, I can. You know what that is? Do you know what that is?
What is that?
What?
That's a Hummer.
Oh, really?
An electric Hummer.
Electric Hummer now they have.
Wow.
Wow. Okay,
I'll
now
bet that thing's
we're 5 minutes before the show is actually going to be off. So what are you at now?
Oh yeah, what do you at?
Okay, let me drum roll, please. Wow, 50%.
Alex, you're gonna win, right? You're gonna win.
Alex is gonna win. Alex is gonna win with
50%.
You want to take what's behind curtain 1, 2, or 3?
It might get up to. It'll get up to 60. Yeah.
Yeah, you got 60.
Oh, but yeah,
You might have
you
to
had the closest
extend the
anyway.
show.
So. But that's only, remember, that's almost a half hour. So 50%. So you give another half hour, you almost have 100%. So it's only about an hour to charge. But I'll let you know how much they charge me. Oh, on tomorrow night's show, we'll find out how much it costs for 25% of power. How's that?
Is that another contest?
Yeah.
No,
Well, you started what, at 16% here?
16%. Yeah, at 8:30.
By the way, in case people just tuned in, what we've done is we've run a contest here on how fast it's taking Brian Neary to charge his car, his electric Cadillac.
Electric Cadillac.
And I think this is the most compelling podcast you've probably heard anywhere.
Yeah, wait till tomorrow night when you find out the price.
Like a Friday cliffhanger, like it's old.
I rode in one of those Cadillacs today. A friend of mine's got one, electric one, and I got to tell you, that car is a lot nicer than the Tesla.
Well, Tesla's a cheap car. It's a cheap looking car.
This is the tank, and this is the beautiful.
Yeah.
Alex will see it when he gets here. You'll see it, Alex.
Yeah.
And he's taking you to Burger King.
There goes my
Well, I may win this. You're
looking good. You're looking good.
We have 3 more minutes left almost. And what are we up to now?
Yeah, but nobody was lower than you anyway. This is like the Price is Right or like
you're the
let's
winner.
make a deal.
Take
So
the
you
money.
still win anyways.
Take the trip. Don't haggle it.
Yeah.
Remember the Odd Couple when he goes for the curtain and it's all tuna fish or something? He's like, no, I want the money.
Really? Anyway, so anybody have any last minute remarks on stuff that's going on?
Oh, yeah. Oh, and tomorrow night I will preview you my house. My house is almost done.
Oh, really?
We'll do a walkthrough tomorrow night.
Well, before they're finished doing it and fixing it and everything, I think it's very important that you do something. That you make sure that the cat isn't under the floorboards of the house before you.
He's okay. We took him out. He's okay. Everything is done except for the appliances, basically. Yeah. And then tomorrow they're gonna put in all the granite slabs or marble, whatever I got.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
Yeah. So everything except for the appliances will be in Monday, but everything else is pretty much done with the house. They take all the covers off the floors and everything. It's really beautiful.
Yeah.
So tomorrow night's show. Tune in.
Boy, it's exciting, isn't it?
This is wild.
I'll see you tomorrow, Jeff.
I'll have you for lunch.
Yeah, we're having lunch.
Yeah.
And just stick around a second, Brian, because we got to find out as close as we can to the time here. Alan, thank you. Appreciate your participation. Tom Yamaguchi, great having you here. Of course, Tony, wonderful. It's wonderful that you're here. And Kevin, have a nice trip wherever you're going. And finally, now let's get how much. Let's check in now with Brian.
We are at.
We have 1 minute left, but we are at what?
50. 54.
Okay, you win.
Good.
So am I the closest?
You're the closest.
Yes, you're the closest. Yeah.
So I
winner.
won. Okay,
Yeah,
see, I figured it out. Anyway,
Dinner on me.
everybody give a big wave goodbye, and I'll give a big wave goodbye at you, okay? As they say goodbye to me. Where do I go here? Oh, here we go. There we go. And we'll say goodbye to them, and to also the all the people who tried to get in tonight that we didn't let in. Anyway, stay tuned now for Amy. She's back again tonight, and she'll be here same time as always. And you can call her going to gabnet.net. You go to the third column. You go down to the bottom. There's Alex Bennett. There's Amy Manuel. You click on her. It'll take you to her Zoom address, okay? We'll see you again tomorrow night, same time, same station in life. In the meantime, as always, if you see her, tell her I love her, okay? Bye-bye, everybody.